Bill Swift from Swift Canoe. We're here today to show you an incredible Swift Super Canoe. Every Swift boat is special, and any canoe, kayak, or pack boat that we build, the customers have, is special to us. This baby is beyond special, and I'm going to go over it with you right now, and then we're going to have Matt and Terry talk about different parts in it afterwards. This boat's been purchased by Glen in South Florida, and he's a really interesting guy. He's a photographer for both wildlife and landscape. He spent 8 years with famous black and white photographer Clyde Butcher, all in the backcountry in Florida, in the swamps. Both Glen and Clyde are super into photography. Glen wanted a boat that he could use a lot by himself for photography, but have the ability to take 2 people with it. And I'm going to show you some of the stuff that he wanted to get. So let's start with this. This is our super cool Xylon Textreme. And Xylon has incredible durability to it, and it's got a super cool earth tone look to it. And Glen wanted something with a special earthy look. He might have the canoe in some of his photography. He wanted to have a nice looking boat for that. The 2-tone bottom in the Kevlar skid plates. Glen paddles in the backcountry swamps in Florida a lot, and he said when you do run into rock and some of the shallows, the tide comes in and out a little bit, all the rock is coral and can really chew things up, and he really wanted to have something that had good durability for that. And for that reason, he got the Expedition laminate with a beautiful Basalto Negra commingle on the inside of it to create this super cool look with the carbon parts. And then he got the interior gel coat. So Glen tells me that the swamps have this sediment in it in Florida that it's really difficult to get off things and out of boats once you've really been through quite a bit. With the interior gel coat, he's going to get the sediment in and he's going to be able to wash it out so easily. It's something we developed for a rental operation. It's not a paint. This gel coat has the same hardness as the exterior gel coat, a super tough finish. Now, look at this baby. This has the carbon Kevlar trim with the all-carbon tech package. It's got the carbon detachable seats, the carbon detachable yoke. And Glen tells me that he got the yoke because quite often in Florida, some of the stretches of the rivers and the streams dry up a little bit. And he's got some places where he's going to need to carry the canoe, so he's going to have the carbon yoke there to help him with it. Now, most of the paddling that Glen is going to be doing is going to be solo, photography. He got the mount package to be able to mount the camera equipment, a GoPro right in front of him. And check this out, guys. Our guys, Terry and Matt, have developed a way to make our carbon seats detachable. So watch how quick I'm going to do this right here. Stern seat out. Bow seat out. Look at this. Here is Glen's solo canoe. And he's so psyched about this. Most of the time he's going to be like this. Now, he also got the multi-height pods, and the reason is he's got the digital camera with the long, heavy lenses on them. And sometimes when he's in shooting birds and other wildlife in Florida, he wanted to be able to get down real low in the boat to give himself even more stability. So this is going to allow him very quickly just to be able to lower the seat to get in the lower, more stable position. And note when we do these seats, guys, Terry and Matt developed a way. This seat has an incredible width to it if he wants to move over to the side a little bit. The carbon foot bars. So very quickly you can pop the pins on these and take them out. And he especially wanted the solo position just so when he had the power times, if it gets a little windy and wavy, he can really cruise through it. Now, some of the time, he's going to be paddling with a partner. And he tells me that he figures most of his partners are going to be people that haven't paddled much before. So he wanted to get the tandem set up, and he wanted the stern foot bar so it really would allow him to have a lot of power with each stroke. He could really push on his feet and push if he needed to. So this quickly, guys, I'm going to convert the boat back, put these super cool seats in. We've now got a tandem canoe. And all I need to do, and you don't need to, you can use it without the yoke because it's got the bow thwart to stiffen the whole package up. But when needed, he can just put the yoke very quickly right on here. So Glen, you're a lucky guy. I want this boat. And Glen's promised us he's going to take lots of pictures in Florida, so you guys are going to be seeing lots of this boat in the future. So let's bring Terry and Matt in now, and we're going to talk about some of the specific ways we make these super cool parts. Xylon Textream. Matt, when you showed me this cloth last year, I was in love, and I had to build a boat for myself, and we did it, and man, does it ever look cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool looking material, and not only is it cool looking, but the benefits of it are really cool. It's actually a very unique material. It's actually 3 times stronger than Kevlar. It's a little bit susceptible to UV, but it'll still always be stronger than Kevlar is. And yeah, it's just an amazing, beautiful looking material.
Glen actually told me that I told him about the UV, and he said, Bill, I'm going to store this in my living room, and he's got a pulley system. He's going to get pictures of it when he gets it down there. He's literally going to store this in his living room.
Hey, no, that's awesome. A boat like this, it can be a boat and a work of art, so it should look amazing in his living room.
Now, Matt, this gel coat, you've custom formulated. Like I've seen boats with paint before. It just rubs off really quick. But in our rentals, you've done such a good job with this formulation. It doesn't rub off, even after years of use.
Yeah, so we've got a really good abrasion-resistant gel coat in there. We actually do, there's 2 coats in there so that you've got some material to wear through over time because, you know, over time you're going to be sitting in the boat. There's going to be sand on the bottom of your feet, which is pretty well going to be like sandpaper working on that. So it should stay pretty good for years to come, easy to clean, and if it starts to wear off in a few years, we can throw a fresh coat on there for you and she'll look like brand new again.
Even swamp sediment.
Yeah, even swamp sediment, yeah.
Now, this one's got the beautiful basalt and Negra on it. And basalt and the Negra is a really good combination for an interior layer.
Yeah, it's amazing. Glen's going to love this material inside his boat, especially being in nature all the time. The basalt interior is my personal favorite, too. It looks amazing. It's super durable. And, yeah, just this Expedition laminate with the basalt interior, you really can't go wrong.
Matt? I almost forgot about one feature. Let's show the folks something super cool about this boat also. Look at that. So, Matt has developed a way with this process where this is literally built right into the finish. So this is the Xylon Carbon Textream. The black that you see is the carbon, and the bronze, goldy, brownish color, that earth tone color that I love, is actually the Xylon. So Glen's going to use this boat a lot. He's going to get scratches on this, and Glen, the more scratches you put on this boat, the more character marks that it has, the more we're going to know that you're absolutely. Matt, let's talk about the super cool way we make the handles, the bow thwart, the yoke.
It sounds good. I'm not going to tell you every little bit about it as it's a bit proprietary information for us, but we do a unique bladder molding process on these that's very similar to how high-end carbon fiber hockey sticks are made. So our thwarts, our handles, and our yokes are all made through this process. It makes them quite unique in the fact that the inside of these components are actually hollow. So you can imagine a wood part in your boat, which is completely solid. It's adding a lot of extra weight, whereas having hollow carbon fiber parts is shaving weight, but we're still giving you the same kind of strength that you would expect.
And super cool looking.
And no worrying about oiling every few years. They'll just always look good, and they'll stay nice and clean, easy to wipe down.
So you guys may know that these two guys are absolute geniuses, and I will come to them with some crazy idea. I'll go away for a week or two, and they come back, and Terry, you've created some really cool stuff here with Matt.
Oh yeah, sometimes it shocks me at the ideas that he has in that. But these removable seats, at the beginning I wasn't a fan, but it's something else now that it's all together. It's just a crazy idea to be able to pull a seat out and be able to put packs here and move a seat back and all that. It's just great.
So we don't want to talk about any trade secrets or anything, but Terry, it takes you a while to get the seat fine-tuned, to be in the right position, and to get it detachable.
Oh, by far. Like these seats that are all removable in that, they add at least double to triple the time to build one of these boats. It's just like one of those things. If you want something nice, it takes time.
Now, we've been putting the seats in with what we call side pods for years. And folks, this is so light, I might have to hold it down. It's incredible how it's made. Now, Terry, you and Matt created a way to put these in that's just super cool.
Yeah, like each one is specific to the boat. And the only downfall with the pods is we are limited to, because they are straight to the seat, you don't get up and down with them. They're fixed at a certain height. So you can see why with the Wildfire we went with wood, so you can go up and down.
Yeah, now let's talk about some other things that we've done. This is one of the coolest things that you and Matt have tooled up. Let's talk about the multi-height pods.
So this would be a multi-height pod after we've shot it and done everything when it comes out in the raw. And then this is what it looks like once we get it all cut out to fit in the boat. And they're super light, like everything else. It's all hollow inside and not that. And then we run magnets within them to help the seats have the click that they do. So all that's hidden inside the pod.
So this baby is set up super cool. And we've got an idea here, guys. We're going to show you a swift pit stop. So let's have some fun here. Okay, folks, let's have our pit stop here. We're going to convert this to a solo boat. Ready? Go. Look at that. Good work, team. Okay, what do you think?
No, that's great.
Canoe's coming in. We want to convert it to a tandem. What do we do? Woohoo! Back on the water and out on the track again. Good job, guys. Okay, let's set it up for 3 people. Nice. Terry, what about the low position for 3 people?
Truly, that's my favorite for paddling. So stable.
Look at that. Okay, now let's do something else, guys. Let's set it up for transportation. So this is something really cool about this boat. If you're going to be taking your boat and traveling far with it, it's so much lighter if you take everything out. And we can also take, and it's a good idea to take the carbon foot bars out as well. So look at this super canoe. If you're down in Florida, you may see Glen out there in the swamps, being very quiet, taking some really cool photography. Have fun with this beautiful boat, Glen. Cheers.
Cheers.